Hello, welcome to Business Growth with Riri. And today I'm going to be talking about how to prepare and write a winning proposal. Just for those of you there, it's reconnecting. Hope you can all see me. But I am your SME business skills coach. And when I say skills coach, I teach skills in marketing, branding, selling, networking, presenting. Thank you, Ken, for joining. Visibility, all that good stuff. And just a bit about me, especially if this is the first time that you are tuning into my live. Some bragging rights. I have been working for over 25 years. I've been in business for officially nearly 10 years, but before that, probably about 11 years. And I have done capacity building events for Access Bank, Stanbic Bank, FCMB, who was my latest sponsor, Access PFA, Zenith Pensions, Pencom, MTN, IHS, ICOM Concepts, ACAN, just to mention a few. And I am on the board of a real estate company called MCOR. So that's a bit about me. So today, as I said, I am going to be talking about how to prepare and write a winning proposal. And I can see Grace. Thank you for joining, Grace. Thank you for joining, and Kem. So let's just get started, and I'm sure other people, if you know anybody else that is a business owner that you think will enjoy this valuable teaching just for 30 minutes, please direct them to this page so that they can find out about how to prepare and write a winning proposal. So before we start getting into the nitty-gritty of it, it's quite important to define what a proposal is. So for any of you that are joining, would you like to just let me know in the chat bar what you define as a proposal, a business proposal? When you think of that, what is it to you? What is a business proposal? Anybody want to let me know? Anybody want to let me know? Okay, right. So anyway, let me just even say it because I know that more people will be joining. A proposal is a document where you're persuading your audience, persuading your prospect to take your contract on, isn't it? But what I normally say, especially to SMEs, is that your proposal is a sales document. So anytime you are writing a proposal, just see it as a sales document. Just see it as when you are writing all the information that you're writing, you have to persuade your prospect that to buy your product or service. So it's actually a sales document, okay? And one thing about a sales document, as I'm sure you all know, is that it has to be excellent, because in this day and age, there are so many people selling, aren't there? There are so many people selling, products, services, but there are fewer buyers, aren't there? So your document, when you're writing a proposal and sending a proposal, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of other people out there that are sending proposals just like you. Isn't that correct? So you want your sales document, your proposal, to be excellent. All right? Now, even before you start writing down your proposal, writing down what you want to say on your proposal, the most important thing that you have to do is you have to do your research. Now, some of you may know this about me or not, but I'm an events planner, and aside from writing proposals myself, people actually send me proposals. And I can see a lot of the times when people have just sent me a random proposal, or when they've actually done research to see what I actually do and whether they can help me. So don't, send proposals that are just cut and paste. Do your research. And when I say do the research, one of the best ways to actually write a fantastic proposal is to actually engage with your prospect. Phone them up if you can, meet them face to face, fantastic. Ask them questions, because when you do that, it will help you in writing your proposal, okay? Another thing that you need to do in the research stage, even before you've started to write your proposal, is do a lot of research on their website. See what's going on there. Google them, Google on news to see if they put any information about their company on news. And then also look at their current suppliers. Do your competitor analysis to see what the current suppliers are offering them. Okay? So when you have all that information, when you know exactly what it is that they are seeking, then you can go ahead and start writing your proposal. I hope this makes sense. Does it make sense? Can you hear me well? I just want to make sure that I'm not just talking and that you can actually hear me. All right? So that's what you have to do. Research is so important before you go ahead and write your proposal. Okay, so you've done your research and you're ready to write your proposal. And when you're writing your proposal, sorry, it's not coming out right, you're going to write it in different blocks. And this is what I normally do, and this helps me to win, not just prepare, but write and win a proposal. So the first thing that I do when I'm writing my proposals is I want to let the client know that I understand their problem. I understand their current problem. That is what I want to do. So it's an understanding of the company and understanding what their issue is right now. And how I would have done that is by my research, isn't it? Either calling them, actually meeting them face to face, the website, social media, anything about them. It will all be in that first paragraph. I understand their needs first. Okay, so that's the first point. Then once I have laid out who I know, the company, what they are, what they're about, what their pressing issues are, then I can introduce what I want to do. So the second part of that is point number two, how I'm going to solve their problem, okay? So I'm going to introduce what I have to offer. Now remember, I told you that writing a proposal is a sales document. And for any of you that know about sales, one of the things with selling is that you're going to lay down the features of what you have, but most importantly, the benefits. Because if I'm a busy company manager and I've asked like 10 people to write a proposal, I'm not going to sit down there all day reading through proposals. I want to be sure that the person that is writing the proposal meets my needs. So I'm going to be always asking, when I see a proposal, what is in it for me? What is in it for me? And I always say this a lot, but it's so important that you lay down the benefits. What is in it for the person or the company that you're writing for? So that is the second thing that you need to do. Now the third thing you need to do, especially if it's a project plan type of assignment, is that you want to do a timetable of how long it's going to take you to deliver the project. So it's so important to do that. That is point number 3. Put the time, how long it's going to take, all of that good stuff. And then the fourth thing that you need to do in your proposal is name your price. Put your price down, but make it flexible. In this day and age, it's not just about, I want to collect the money. No, there are options. So you give them options. A lot of the time, like when I write proposals, especially for perhaps event planning, maybe I'll say I'll take a 70% upfront now, 30% after delivery. It really depends, but just make it flexible and make it in a certain way that you're giving them options. You really need to do that. And then also in that payment plan, you've got to talk about how you want to be paid. Is it going to be a transfer? Is it going to be pay stack? However, just lay that out. Another thing that is really important, and this is point 6 of your proposal, is your terms and conditions. People need to know, because anything can happen, especially like I'm talking now from my field. If I'm doing a project and for whatever reason, I can't deliver it, there has to be terms and conditions. Lay that out in your proposal. All right? So that is point number 6. Now, once you've done all that, this is the next part is when you can talk about your company. Sometimes when I see proposals, people go straight to who they are. No, you've got to identify what the client or customer needs first before you talk about you. So that is point 7, your bragging rights. What have you done? Who have you served? Who are your satisfied clients? What are their testimonials? In this day and age of video marketing now, is there any link that you can show them that you've actually done what you say that you can do? So this is the time to really brag about what your company has done. That is in point 7, all right? And then also it's important, especially if you've been in business for a while, to actually name your clients. Who are the people that have worked with you? Who are they? I mean, if they're really large companies, that can really impress the person that you're writing the proposal for. And the 9th thing that you need to do is authorization. I know that not everybody does this, but I find that if I write an authorization for myself and the prospect, then if they really like my proposal, then they'll just sign away and say, okay, Riri, let's get going on this right now. So that's what you need to do. But there's some other things. What I've just shared with you now is the layout of writing a business proposal. But there are other things that I really want you to bear in mind, because as I said, in this day and age, there's so much competition. One of the things is business etiquette. So always say thank you, when you are ending your proposal. And then your winning factor. When you're writing this proposal, I want you to look at it and think to yourself, what is my unique factor? How am I going to make this proposal stand out? What is my competitive advantage? Because remember, as I said, there are so many different people writing proposals every day. And if you're writing a standard proposal, guess where it's going to go? In trash, I'm telling you. So you've got to really make your proposal stand out. How can you shine? One of the ways you can do that is straight away be excellent, okay? Now, another thing that I think is very important in your proposal is thinking about the mindset of the person that you're writing about. And rather than just say what you can do, how about a vision? How about showing the final destination? You know, what can you show in your proposal that just makes the prospect think, wow, you know, just make them feel as if it's actually happening. If you can do that, then you're going to write a winning proposal. They will call you up the next and say, I want you to start this work now, okay? So remember what I said to you before, a proposal is what? A sales document. It's not just a piece of paper where you're just putting out everything about your company. It's a sales document. And in a sales document, there are other important things that we use in marketing and selling, and these are emotional words, because I'm sure you've probably heard this before, but people don't just buy logically, do they? They buy emotionally. So you can use emotional words. And one of the emotional words that you can use is things like you. So you're talking to them and you're using that word you. So as they're reading it, they're like, oh, me, you know, it's really grabbing. Other things, other power words are guaranteed, easy to use, limited. All of these things are grabbing emotional words that you can use. And there is so much more. And maybe on another live, I'll come in and really just focus on words that sell. But you've got, remember I said, you're writing a proposal and you are writing a sales document. I hope this is making sense to everybody that's watching this right now. Great. Now, another thing that is so important when you are writing that sales document is your grammar. You know, your spellings. Make sure that, you know, everything is correct. There's a tool, I don't know if you've heard about it before, but it's called Grammarly, and it actually has a free tool that you can write your document and make sure that, you know, Grammarly will help you. There is a premium part of Grammarly, There is a premium side of Grammarly, but the standard box size of it will check your grammar for you. But another important thing, thanks, I can see the great. Another important thing about writing a proposal is to make sure that you get the name of the person that you're sending this to correctly. If you're sending me a proposal and you write Riri Okoli, I'm going to think to myself, Riri Okoli, my name is not really Riri Okoli, it's Riri Okoye. So just little things like that can just set somebody off, and they're just like, this person is not serious. The person cannot even write my name, cannot even spell my name. Yes, and Kim, I like that. Proposals are sales documents, so you have to treat it like you're selling, okay? And one of the things you've got to do is that you've got to make sure, thanks Miriam for joining, you've got to make sure that even the little detail, even little things like writing the correct name of the person is so important in your document. Thanks for joining, everyone that's joining now. If you're finding this valuable, please let everybody else that you know come in and, you know, hear about how to write a winning proposal, because in this day and age everything is competitive, okay? And as I said before, I will summarize a bit later, writing a proposal is your sales document, and I just said now that you've got to make sure that everything is correct. Now, it's so important that once you've sent off your proposal, you're gonna follow up. You're gonna ask, you know, the person that you've sent, you know, how's it going? You know, what's going? You know, you need to find out how far with it. And sometimes they may either say to you yes or no. So if it's yes, you're like, yay, I've won. But if they say no, not this time, try and find feedback. I always try and find feedback, because I don't want to, you know, I want to know if there's anywhere I could have improved, or what could I do for, you know, for next time. So when you're writing out proposals, and I know that you're probably writing out many, get the feedback from the prospect that is, you know, that you're writing to. So that's what I wanted to basically say about the writing proposals. Let me just summarize again, because there were 9 points, and I said the first one was that you've got to understand your client and their problems. Actually, no, even before that, you've got to research the company to make sure that you are going to write about their pains and what you can offer them. Do all your research, go on Google, go on their social media websites, go on their websites, go on their, research their current suppliers to see what they're doing. That's what the first thing I said to do, wasn't it? Then I said that you've got to understand, when you start writing the proposal, you're going to write and start with understanding your client and their problems and lay it out on the proposal. Then you're going to talk about how you can solve the problem. And I mentioned that your features and benefits are important, but benefits, what's in it for the client, is more important than just the features. And I also said that on your proposal, you have to have a timeline of how you're going to deliver. And then your pricing, and I also mentioned about having options, okay? Another thing that is important is to have a flexible,
just from the Bible alone, it should be pretty clear on
a flexible option payment. And then you've got to tell them how you want to be paid, okay? Very important, I said again, was that you have to have terms and conditions, because anything can happen when you take on a project. You've got to really make sure that your terms and conditions are clear. And then, after you've done all that, that is when you can go to the About Us and start talking about your company, start talking about who you are, who you serve, put all your testimonials. If you have any proof of things that you've done, show pictures, show video links, show all that good stuff in the About Us section, okay? And you can also show your client list. And I said that what I do is at the end of my proposals, write an authorization. So it's almost as if I believe I'm going to get the contract. So I sign my signature to say, yes, I agree with this proposal, and if you agree, please sign here. It just makes it quicker. All right, so those were the things that I have said about writing a business proposal. And if you write it in this format, I'm telling you, you will win those proposals. You've got to make sure that you realize and recognize that it's a sales document. So that is what I wanted to say to you today. I've still got some time. If there are any questions about how to prepare and write a winning proposal, do put the questions here and I'll answer them. One thing I want to say is don't make your proposals too long. That's another thing too, because 2 pages, I would say, is the maximum, 2 to 3 pages, I would say. Anything more than that, it gets tedious. And remember, a lot of the people that you are writing these proposals to, they're busy, CEOs, business people, people in power, people that are decision makers. They don't have as much time. So if you think that you're going to write a 4-page or 5-page business proposal and somebody's just going to spend their time, reading through it, no, you've got to just break it down, summarize it, and just put your key points in your proposal, but make it shine. Use those emotional words to convince and to draw your prospects towards you. All right? So what I've been talking about is how to prepare and write a winning proposal. And I actually have a mini course called How to Pitch to Win That 7-Figure Contract. And it's something that, I have on special offer because it's my birthday coming up on Monday, so I'm running a special offer, and I just wanted to let you know what the special offer is. But before that, let me just check to see if there are any questions. I can't see any questions right now. Please let me know if this has been clear, and if you have any questions about how to prepare and write a winning proposal. Because what I have been actually sharing with you is just a fraction of this mini course that I've got on how to pitch to win that 7-figure business contract. And in it, there are lessons. How to prepare, which I've just gone through, but how to overcome nervousness. Because do you know something? Sometimes people can write a great proposal and everything, and then when they come to deliver it, they're a bag of nerves. They just don't deliver it professionally in the way that will draw them to the client. How to make a first impression, because remember, you never get a second chance, do you, to make that first impression. How to make your voice stand out, because again, you can write a great proposal, but then on the day of pitching, your voice is not projecting, okay? And then how to pitch with ease and confidence. So this is a course that I have. It's a mini course, and I say mini because I know that a lot of the people that my clients, a lot of them are busy, and this is something that you can, yes, there will be a replay. the mini course is something that you can watch in your lunch break, or when you're just, when you have a bit of time. It's an hour plus to just go through these 5 lessons. But what I'm also, and then also it comes with business affirmations, a workbook, a guide on how to write your proposal, how to overcome nervousness, and affirmations for public speaking. Those are tools that I give you. But also, because it's my birthday, I'm offering something that I believe is attractive. And this is just a bonus, which is disappearing on October 4th. So what I'm offering is access to an exclusive High Achievers group for a month, and then an audit on your current pitch or proposal. I will go through that, read through it and just give you feedback. And then a 30-minute individual feedback on your presentation and pitch. So me and you are going to work together individually. If you've got a pitch or presentation coming up, you're going to deliver it to me and I'm going to give you feedback. These are the bonuses that I am giving on top of the whole online course, which is 5 lessons. But these bonuses are disappearing on October 4th. So if you want to take advantage of that, just send me a DM, a direct message, DM, and then I will let you know more about it. But I am passionate. That's one of the things that I have been saying for a long time. I've been in this for training business owners 6 to 7 years. I've been training for over 10 years. But as a business owner, I am passionate about helping other people. I'm helping SMEs to develop their SME business skills, because those are the things that grow, make you increase in profit, increase in impact, increase in your business. When you really know how to, use those tools in marketing, in selling, in branding, in negotiating, in networking, in being visible, all of that good stuff. That is what I will coach you. That's what I coach my clients on. So if you're interested in this mini course, send me a DM and I will send you more information about that. Yes, there will be a replay. You would like to listen to it again, no problem. I will save this. So hopefully, if technology works for me, there will be a replay. Any more questions about how to prepare and write a winning proposal? One thing I will say is that a lot of companies, it's coming to the end of the year now, so a lot of companies want to, they've got budgets and they've got things to do. So this is the real opportunity to call your clients, call your prospects, find out what their needs are, and get those proposals out so that you can finish 2021 on a high and just confident and just getting in all those contracts. I know that people are saying things are slow, but there are businesses, and I've been talking to a lot of them, who still have budget even as we are entering October, and are still looking for services from people. So when you write a great business proposal, the next step is pitching and presenting, and that is again where I can help you. So just looking at the time, do I have any questions? Any other questions about what I have just said to you? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Is it making sense? What I've said to you right now about writing the proposal, does it make sense? If it does, can I see some hearts? Hearts. But as I said to you before, on your mindset, when it's always about a sales document. It is a sales document. Writing a business proposal is all about sales, and selling in a way that is professional and persuasive, and just makes the person that you're writing to look at your proposal and they're like, wow, who is this person? Thank you for the hearts. Who is this person? I want to do business with them. I want to take them off. I want to take them up today, because you have presented. Thank you very much. You have presented an excellent business proposal. So once again, my name is Riri Okoye, and this is Business Growth with Riri on a Thursday on Instagram. Sorry, because I do this on the radio. I'm on Instagram. So this is what I'm going to be doing every Thursday, coming up, live teaching, giving you some tips, because, I know what the seasons are like right now. But guess what? This season doesn't last forever. Are we in post-COVID, or what are we in? I don't even know what this is, but, the world has gone through a lot, hasn't it? But we're going to come out stronger. We're going to come out with more tools and more knowledge about our business. So thank you very much for everybody that has joined today. Does anybody have any questions about what I have just laid out. Any questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more? So as I just said to you before, I do have a online program called a video online program, How to Pitch to Win That 7-Figure Business Contract. And there are 5 lessons: how to prepare your pitch, how to overcome nervousness, how to make that first impression, how to make your voice stand out, and how to pitch with ease and confidence. It's available at, did I say the price? 4,770 Naira, 4770, and in dollars, for those of you in dollars, it's $12. $12, hey, exchange rate, yeah, that's all it is. So if you are interested in that mini course, send me a DM and I will send you the link. And I said that because my birthday is coming up on October the 4th, I am going to be giving out bonuses to really help you with this. So access to an exclusive group just for 1 month, an audit on your current proposal or pitch, and a 30-minute individual feedback from me on your presentation pitch. That means that you will prepare a presentation or pitch. We will, work together and I'll give you feedback and it will help you to win that 7-figure business contract or whatever contract you're going through. I will help you, coach you and guide you. So I don't think that there are any questions at this point. Will be on replay. I look forward to engaging with you again. If you have any other personal questions, you can chat me up on direct message, or you can send me an email at coach@ririokoye.com. And I look forward to serving you again. So whatever you're doing, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Independence Day. Happy Independence, 51 years, 61 years, Nigeria. But we are a people of hope and we have to just pray and believe that things are going to get better in our country. So happy Independence Day for tomorrow, and whatever celebrations that you are doing, please stay safe, be safe, social distance, all that good stuff. And I will see you again next Thursday for Business Growth with Riri. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining. It's been my pleasure to serve you, and I look forward to seeing you again. Cheerio.